Hi, my name is AyaSophia and I'm a part-time Egyptian. That sounds like I'm disconnected from my culture, which isn't true. But let me back up for a second. Sophia isn't my middle name. Some people might wonder why my name looks a little different. It speaks to who I am as a person. The Aya part is related to Egypt, and the Sophia part speaks to my American side. The podcast is a chance for me to explore who I am as I straddle the culture line of being split between my Egyptian side and my American side. Because my dad had passed away before I was born, my grandparents have come each year from Egypt to help my mom with raising me. Being an American in New York City most of the year with trips to Egypt had me wondering, where do I fit? And what is it like being a hybrid of cultures? When I'm in Egypt, they know right away that I'm American. When I'm in New York, people don't realize that I have a whole other culture that means so much to me. My mom and I have moments that can drive my stepdad crazy when we speak in Arabic, and he has no idea what we're saying. It feels like a secret language. So sit back as I interview my stepdad, my mom, my grandma, to try to figure out where I fit in and what their opinions are.
My name is Madhu and I'm your father. Yeah, I should have clarified. When I say I'm your father since I married your mother.
So first question is, how do you feel about your culture being less expressed throughout the household?
I think that your mom, because she's from Egypt, she follows her culture. And you are a growing kid, I think that you try to absorb from both the cultures, but maybe mostly because you grew up with your mom in the early part of your life, I think that the Egyptian culture probably played an influence. But I don't think that it's dominating. I think that we follow our cultures and coexist.
Do you sometimes feel disconnected from your culture because there's no one you can share it with?
So I think that it's not one culture taking over the other or me feeling isolated. I feel like both cultures are existing together. But I think that the biggest difference would have been diet, because some of the food, especially when it comes to eating beef and other large four-legged animals, maybe that's not in my culture. Maybe be it only chicken, like the two legs or no legs, like I say, fish or chicken. So that could have been difficult, but I want to emphasize again the blending of culture. Your mom started cooking mostly the food that I would like because she knew that I probably may not like the food that she would cook. Not because it was not tasty, it's also because it's not as spicy as Indian food. So many times when she cooks Egyptian food, now it's more like a blend of Indian and Egyptian food. She makes this very famous Egyptian food called koshri, but she makes it with Indian spice. So Egyptian will not be able to eat the koshri because it's spicy, but however, an Indian can enjoy the Egyptian food because it's spicy enough. So I think that we have adapted to each other, and it's going well. And I make sure that we are one family. So it has never been an issue. Like I said, that see, each culture brings something good to the family. And if we take the good things from both cultures, I think that it's going to be good for the whole family. Whether it's diet, whether it is religiosity, whether it is culture in other forms like music or ways of enjoying or celebrating, I think that the mixture is always good. We all want variety in life. So if we have cultures belonging to different cultures living in the same household, I think that it's good in the long run.
My name is Radwa and I'm your mother. We were living in Queens. We were living in an area, a very diverse area. It was called Rego Park. And at that time I was attending my residency, my medical residency. And either Teta or Giddu, which is your grandparents, one of your grandparents, were living with us to help me out with raising you, and also with the fact that it was only me and you were living by ourselves. Initially got pregnant with you, I never expected that I will end up being a single mom. But also I was lucky to have my parents who were able to help me in raising you. So they had a very special bond with you, which is in a lot of other kids don't get that chance to get that close to them as much as you were close to your grandparents. So I would always feel that, yes, you definitely missed out on something, but you got something as a trade this was traded for that. This is like, and this is, I think, how life is. Usually, if you don't have something, then most probably will have something else that is being offered or being available for you. So overall, yes, we are close because me being a single mom and trying to be the father and the mother in a lot of situations, and being your mom, and that's in its own gave a lot of life joy for me, and it still does most of the time.
انتي اسمك ايه وانتي عارفاني ازاي؟ I just asked what's your name and how you're related to me.
حجاج وانتي بنتي
And she said, and she's
يعني
my
حبيبتي.
grandma. Before my mother getting married, how was me living with you and growing up with you? And she said that
كنا هنا في
my mom would go to work and then she would get me to the school, and then I would come back and then I would study, and she would make me food. I was basically her third daughter since she has two daughters, and she felt that this was her second chance to be a mother. انتي حاسة أنا كنت مش عارفة يعني. Okay, so I just asked her, do you sometimes feel that I couldn't connect with you on a deep level because of our culture differences? And she responded with no, because I learned Arabic from listening to them, so I would understand them pretty clearly, and she would understand me because I was just like, I would basically speak like a little kid just speaking Arabic, so she would understand. It wouldn't be too difficult, and she felt that she can get to know people even if maybe they have some culture differences, and she felt that it wasn't a big factor that would change if I have a good relationship with her or not. أول حياتنا هو كان جد وإنتي. Okay, so I just asked her, what's your opinion on our blended family, since we really didn't have the standard family, what you call it. So she responded with saying that even though we have a blended family, I still think we're just like any other family, because like every single family, just because of our culture differences or how we came from, and like all those factors, everyone, even if it's the same exact person, they're going to have a fight or maybe have conflicts, because like that's every family. So she felt that our family is not no different, and our culture differences, religious differences, anything like that you're born with, or it's a big part of your life, didn't really affect us that much in like family wise. Maybe it doesn't matter where you spend your time, but how important your culture is in your family. Hi, my name is AyaSophia and I'm a part-time Egyptian.